What happens when the king and his heir stop speaking? Imagine the centuries-old walls of Buckingham Palace echoing with silence, not the usual royal chatter. This isn't just a family squabble, it's a seismic shift at the very heart of the British monarchy, a moment that could redefine the future of the crown itself. Let's pull back the palace curtains and step into a world where tradition and duty collide with personal ambition and generational change. Okay, royal watchers, buckle up, because what's happening behind those gilded doors is more dramatic than any episode of The Crown. Reports are swirling like a London fog. King Charles and Prince William, the two most important men in the royal family, aren't even on speaking terms. The tabloids are in a frenzy, journalists are camped outside the palace, and the world is watching every move, every gesture, every hint of tension. This isn't the first time the royal family has faced internal strife, but rarely has the rift been so public, so raw, and so potentially damaging. For generations, the Windsors have weathered scandals, heartbreaks, and betrayals, but this time, the stakes feel higher than ever. The spark, Prince William's bold, unprecedented interview about the future of the monarchy. In a move that stunned both the public and the palace, William spoke candidly about his vision for a modern royal family, one that learns from the past, embraces change, and puts people before protocol. He promised change for good, vowing to break the cycle of pain that he and his brother Harry endured, growing up in the royal spotlight. William made it clear he'll do everything in his power to ensure his children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, don't repeat the mistakes of the past. He wants them to have a childhood free from the relentless pressure and scrutiny that defined his own. For William, it's about more than just duty. It's about being a father first, a prince second. He's determined to shield his kids from the emotional turmoil that haunted his own upbringing, especially after the tragic loss of Princess Diana. This is a new kind of royal parenting, one that values empathy, openness, and honesty over stiff upper lips and silent suffering. But here's the twist. King Charles is fuming. The king, who has spent his entire life preparing for the throne, sees William's public statements as a direct challenge to his authority and legacy. For Charles, the monarchy is built on tradition, continuity, and respect for the crown. Any hint of rebellion, especially from his own son, feels like a personal affront. Insiders say he feels betrayed, not inspired. Instead of seeing William's vision as a hopeful step forward, Charles reportedly views it as a rejection of everything he's worked for. The king's inner circle is said to be rallying around him, urging him to stand firm and not let the younger generation dictate the future of the monarchy. The palace? Stunned into silence. Staff who have served the royal family for decades are whispering in the corridors, unsure of where their loyalties should lie. The atmosphere is tense, with every word and gesture scrutinized for signs of which side of the divide they support. It's a royal rift so deep, staff say they've never seen anything like it. Some compare it to the abdication crisis of 1936, when King Edward VIII gave up the throne for love. Others say it's more like the fallout after Diana's death, a moment when the monarchy's very survival was in question. The unity that once defined the royal family now seems fractured. Public appearances are carefully choreographed, but behind the scenes, the tension is palpable. Every smile, every handshake, every glance is analyzed for hidden meaning. Now, social media is exploding. Hashtags like Royal Rift and a Monarchy in Crisis are trending worldwide. Millions are weighing in, from royalists defending tradition to younger generations calling for radical change. The digital age has turned this family drama into a global spectacle, with every development dissected in real time. Influencers, commentators, and everyday fans are all adding their voices to the debate. Some see William as a breath of fresh air, a modernizer who could save the monarchy from irrelevance. Others accuse him of disrespecting his father and undermining the institution he's destined to lead. Is this a father-son feud, or just a new era for the royals? The answer isn't simple. On one hand, it's a deeply personal conflict between two men shaped by very different experiences and expectations. On the other, it's a battle for the soul of the monarchy itself, a struggle between old and new, tradition and progress. Some experts say William's just moving the monarchy forward. Others call it a full-blown family crisis. The media is divided, with some outlets praising William's courage and others warning that his actions could destabilize the monarchy at a critical moment. Historians point out that the British monarchy has always evolved to survive. From the days of Henry VIII to the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, the crown has adapted to changing times. But never before has the transition from one generation to the next been so fraught, so public, and so uncertain. And don't forget, the year's been brutal. Both Charles and Kate have faced cancer, a reminder of the fragility of life even for those who seem untouchable. William's made it clear his kids come first, no matter what. The pressures of public life combined with private pain have pushed the family to its limits. The public has watched with sympathy as the royals battle illness and adversity. But sympathy can quickly turn to scrutiny, especially when the family's internal struggles spill into the open. Every decision, every statement, every absence is questioned and critiqued. So, is this the start of a royal revolution or just family drama on a global stage? The answer may depend on what happens next. Will Charles and William find a way to reconcile, or will the rift grow wider? Will the monarchy emerge stronger, or will it be forever changed? Across the UK and around the world, people are watching and waiting. Some hope for a new era of openness and reform, while others fear the loss of cherished traditions. The choices made in the coming months could shape the monarchy for generations to come. The only thing for sure, the palace won't ever be the same again. The echoes of this moment will linger long after the headlines fade, a reminder that even the world's most enduring institutions are not immune to change. Hit subscribe if you want the inside scoop, because it's only getting juicier from here. Stay tuned as we follow every twist and turn in this royal saga, bringing you the latest updates, expert analysis, and behind-the-scenes secrets you won't find anywhere else.